Yes, welcome to lesson number 3. We have already looked at lesson number 1, which is about scale construction. Then number 2 about chord construction. Now lesson number 3, it will be about inversions, and we have the first inversion and the second inversion. So we are in this key of F sharp. So we are going to look at all inversion, that is from chord number 1 to chord number to the last chord. So we are the inversion. Inversion means turning upside down. So it is just turning upside down. So we have the root chord and the first inversion and the second inversion. So for the case of our first chord, which we usually hold it like this, that is our first chord. That is the root chord. The first inversion, we just bring this note here. So we just invert it in. That is our first inversion. Then we can continue inverting it to the second inversion. This note we bring it here because it is the same note. So that is the second inversion. So from the root chord, the first inversion, the second inversion. Let us go to the chord number 2. This is chord number 2. This is usually a minor chord. We usually hold it like this. That is the root chord. We can start by the first inversion. That is the first inversion. We just bring it this chord here. That is this note here. That is the first inversion, and then the second inversion. So that is how we hold the first the second inversion. So that from the root chord, the first inversion to the second inversion. Let us go to chord number 3. This is number 3. It is a minor chord. We usually hold it like that. That is the root chord. From the first inversion, we bring this one here. So this would be our first inversion. Then we can continue inverting. We bring this note here. So we can still play like that. That is still chord number 3. So from the root chord, first inversion, second inversion. From there, let us go to the chord number 4. That is the chord number 4, the root. That is the root position. The first inversion, we just bring it this one here. Then in the second inversion, this one we bring it here. So then from there we go to our fifth chord. That is the root chord. The first inversion, then the second inversion. From there we can go to a chord number 6. That is the root chord. Then this one we can bring it here. There is the second inversion, the first inversion. Then we can continue with the second inversion. So then from there we can now go to our chord number 7, which is a diminished chord. We can still continue inverting it. So this chord, it is the one which is here. So we can still play it like that. Then that is the first inversion. Then the second inversion, we can still bring it here. So that is lesson 3. It is all about the inverting chords. That is, we have started from chord number 1, the first inversion, the second. Chord number 2, the first inversion, the second inversion. Chord number 3, first inversion, second inversion. Chord number 4, first inversion, second inversion. Chord number 5, first inversion, second inversion. We have moved up to 6. How we can still invert them, try that. So it is the knowledge of inversion is good. You need to understand, even if they are the same, each inversion has a specific sound. So it is good to know all those inversions. That is from the first inversion, that is from the root chord, the first inversion and the second inversion. Continue following the other videos. The next video will be about the type of chords. We have different types of chord. Then we are going to continue even how to apply them in a song. Thank you.